All right, guys, welcome back to Conversation Convo Combos, and this week we're doing just basically just a week wrap up. And man, oh man, dude, I keep on saying it every time, man, but I'm getting that experience from that custodian life, man. Yo, it is no joke, man. It is no joke, especially just moving classrooms around, setting up some stuff, whatever like that. Uh, a teacher ends up moving, going over to another side of the building. It's like, yeah, that's that's fun. That's really great. Favorite thing is when you initially get the stuff over there, and the next you gotta also move it back again because now they don't want that stuff in there. They have certain stuff that's going to them and certain stuff that they're throwing away. And then when you do throw away the stuff, turns out that there's another teacher that wants the same stuff that you threw away, and they were like, "Oh well, this teacher needs a desk that you ended up putting away. You think you can go ahead and grab that?" It's just like, sure can do. Yeah.
Nah, bitch. Nah.
It's just like, oh my god, oh my lord. It's I don't even know what to say about it, man.
Bro, you got it easy. You got it made. Cause this summer, I this is my third summer. And the other two summers were a walk in the park. This summer
Brutal.
took the cake. Took the cake. This summer I I would say was worse than when I worked at Merrimack School District or Hampshire School District in Massachusetts. And Hampshire was freaking bad. Like, that dude cussed us out and everything.
Jesus.
Like, that's the only reason I would say Hampshire was worse, is because not only was the work hard and hot as hell and laborsome, but it was like, dude was cussing us out like all the time.
Jesus.
And the supervisor didn't care. Like, didn't care at all. It was like, it was aggravating. And so, but no, this summer was like terrible. We had the flood.
Yeah,
We got,
when you guys got hit with that flood, it was pretty much just like, dude,
that was
what
game
the
over.
fuck?
And we got contractors everywhere. We got people putting in carpet. We got people putting in new speaker system. We got people putting in new windows. We got people putting in drywall. People putting in freaking cabinets.
Yeah, we just got people putting in AC
Yeah.
units because our building didn't have, like my building that I'm working in, didn't have ACs, and then they just finally are
Oh,
now starting to
don't
install.
worry. I'm getting there. So our second grade hall upstairs literally has no air. It's like 80 degrees to 85 degrees in the classrooms in the hallway. So literally we had to put it in a maintenance order to tell them to come out and fix the air conditioning. And then it was just, and then we got one person literally like does not lift furniture, like rarely, like every once in a while he'll lift furniture only if the supervisor tells him to, or if the principal's around.
uh,
And he'll find a way to get out, like, oh, I'll go scrub carpets, or oh, I'll run the floor machine, or oh, I'm gonna, you know, literally the other day, was it today?
no,
I think it was today. Or no, not today.
I was
We
about to
didn't
say,
work today.
yeah.
What am I talking about? Yesterday, he literally so we had help come. We literally had bus drivers come and help us.
Well,
Excuse me, I'm sick. But we had bus drivers come, and as well as high school, like a high schooler. So we're down in first grade flipping stuff, and he was over there scrubbing carpets, literally for like probably like 2.5 hours, just scrubbing carpets. Mind you, he already did the classrooms late, so our supervisor was pissed because the principal was like, "Okay, I brought my husband to help out." Mind you, the principal brought her husband, and bus driver showed up to help, and a high schooler, all to help us move this furniture back into these rooms, into West Wing, which was through there's like a little outside corridor.
Yeah.
You walk outside. It's all fenced off though, to keep people from coming in and keep the kids from wandering off.
Yeah, no, of course, yeah.
But it's still hot. It isn't like, oh, this is the fenced off area. We got like AC going through there because it's just that's pointless. But anyways, so we're walking through this area and like sweating our ass off, moving this heavy stuff, and it's like we got all these people getting ready to come and start doing this, and I was telling them like, so. Mind you, Reggie goes out and he's like, "Hey, I'll buy us all sandwiches, like breakfast sandwiches."
Yeah, something to kind of like not
Boost
boost the morale. Oh yeah,
that's
boost
literally
morale.
what it is.
All right,
It's boosting morale.
I'm glad I got the word right. I was just like, hold on, I don't want to say the wrong thing.
You delivered. I'll put the nail in the coffin for you. So yeah, it's like I'm boosting morale, and I was like, dude, like, you gotta do these carpets, and he's like, yeah, once Reg gets back, we'll eat, and then I'll do the carpets, and I'm like, bro, yeah, you do you. I'm like, I ain't your supervisor. I ain't gonna like
Yeah,
pressure. I'm like, I'm gonna stay in my lane. That's all I'm gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
And so he came back with the sandwiches. We ate the sandwiches, and then this dude's like, "Oh, I gotta get my passport photo. I gotta get my passport because he's a singer and a dancer, and he goes off to different countries."
Mm.
And I'm like, "Okay." So I helped him take his passport photo. I'm like, I ain't gonna be, uptight or whatever. I'm just I helped the dude take his picture, and so I was like, okay, now that we got your picture done, and then he's sitting down scrolling through videos, and this dude has my number, so he sends me YouTube videos or Instagram video. Mind you, I'm not on Instagram.
Right.
He still sends me Instagram videos, even though I've told him several times. I'm like, I'm not on Instagram. He's like, oh, you should get on Instagram. I'm like, no, I don't want to be on Instagram. I don't want to be on too many social media platforms. Like, I'm already on Facebook, and I don't.
Yeah,
I'm on Facebook maybe to watch reels here and there, but even that's like far and wide. It's mostly, I think I'm on average, I'm on my Facebook just as much as I'm on our podcast's Facebook.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on a little bit of Instagram, but like I haven't posted anything most recently because that's where that used to be my go-to to post my workout videos, and then on Snapchat I would be doing my also workout videos and stuff like that. But I don't really fuck with Facebook.
Yeah,
I just like, for me, Facebook's just not my thing.
Yeah, I think it's more. I think maybe you should just create the Instagram for our podcast.
Well, that was the initial idea. I don't know where I put the tag at, but I grabbed a tag that was like somewhere in like a teacher's room or whatever like that. And I was just like, oh, I'm gonna use this for the podcast, and I was just like, I don't even know, because now I gotta still like kind of like get that whole configured and make it. Well, it's not really that hard to create an account and stuff like that. It's just getting the picture and all that stuff like that, and then start posting the videos. So yeah, I could definitely like do something like that.
I can help you set that up. You just gotta set it up because I'm not on Instagram for
personal
reasons.
Yeah, no, I get you. I mean, it's one of those things. It's like it's more of a want than it is a need.
Well, mine more goes in personal.
Yeah, I know. I know yours goes into more.
Anyways, yeah, no. Like I said, dude brought sandwiches back, lit, ate them up, and then took his picture for his thing, for his it was a total different dude that brought sandwiches, but I took the picture of this guy for his passport, and they were like telling him, okay, like, and he's scrolling through his phone, watching reels and stuff, sending me messages, and then finally, who calls me? Supervisor.
Oh, jeez.
What does the supervisor have to tell me? The principal is here. So mind you, so that's like your supervisor, and then on top of that, your principal shows up.
Yeah.
Both of them are there, and they're both like, she's like, okay, we're ready to move furniture. But the room's not ready for furniture because it hasn't even been scrubbed.
Yeah.
And you're like, what do I do? You're like, so I told him, I said, hey, we got to scrub these rooms. And he's like, oh, what's the rush? I'm like, because we're moving furniture back in them. And he's like, oh, you're not going to move furniture, and then now the carpet's going to be wet. I'm like, well, you were supposed to do them earlier, so they're going to ask why the carpets are wet still, and
Yeah.
then we're not going to be able to move furniture in, and then apparently he wasn't too worried about it. I was like, okay. So I went and told Dee, and sure enough, she was like, oh, you ready to move furniture in? Susan and her husband are here, and I could tell, like, I gave her the look, like, and she was like, why are you, the carpets aren't done over there? And I'm like,
No.
and she's like, what were y'all doing over there? I said, I did trash. I said, I solely did trash. And then I went over there and I thought he was going to scrub cart because he loves the side by side. That's his thing. He loves,
Dedicated to one job.
yeah,
One job
he
only.
loves doing carpets. So I was like, what are you going to do? I'm like, I'm like, when you sent out that message, that was the scapegoat for him
Yeah.
to go do something else that he's not supposed to be doing. I'm like, me and Reggie could have did trash on our own, had it banged out quickly while he did the carpets, and then we could have went over there, and if he needed help, quote unquote, we could have helped him. But honestly, when you have the machine was already over there, you have a custodian closet with the chemicals all in there, so you can do your thing and scrub those carpets or do whatever. So you had A, B, C, all the way to Y. All you had to do was execute Z, and
Yeah.
you didn't do it. So, and now the head custodian, the supervisor, is kind of like, we got screwed. Like, this guy like sold us fake information. Essentially, he said, "Oh yeah, like I'm a team. Like, you've seen my work, like, because he was part time originally."
Yeah.
And he was through a contract company. So you're through a contract company, you're not going to get the benefits and all that.
Right.
So, but now he came on board. Now he's acting totally different now that he's full time. It's like he's not doing, the ins and outs. Because
Right.
we're like, okay, you worked part time and you did a lot of maintenance work. Now maybe that you're full time, you'll do a lot of custodian work and then do part time maintenance. And
Yeah.
it's like, no, he's doing like mostly maintenance. And then during the school year is the only time that he really was doing his job.
Mm.
So it's like, and even then he's really not, because he's not like, so y'all collect the trash, right?
Yeah.
So do you take the trash out? Like, let's say everybody gathers their trash and then puts it in one location. Then would you be the one solely taking it out every single time?
Nah. I mean, everybody takes out either whatever trash, whatever like that, because we got two wheelbarrows. Two big plastic.
Two big plastic bins.
Yeah, wheelbarrows, and
Yeah.
but we have like a couple miscellaneous, like those big circle trash cans.
Yeah.
Like normally, like people will like just dump stuff in or whatever like
you
that.
might take those out.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, we'll either wheel those out if it's not really like too much trash, and we'll just go about that with that, or
Right.
we'll throw all the trash in the wheelbarrow and bang it out in one shot. But
but it's
there's not really one designated person. But
it's a
like for
team.
me, if I see it, then I'm gonna go ahead and dump it. I will like tell my boss like, "Yo, D, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
ahead and dump out the trash." He'll be like, "Oh, all right." And he's like, "All right, yeah, no,
It's
definitely
funny
do
'cause
that."
my supervisor is D.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to like obviously like say his full name, but
No,
like,
yeah. No,
but yeah, nah,
I mean,
he's super
I couldn't
chill.
even pronounce my supervisor's name because her name is like, whatever the case.
Yeah.
Her nickname is D as well.
Oh, okay.
Technically, so
Yeah, well, the thing is, we got like two people with the same like first name, so it's just like I either call him Boss or I call him D.
yeah,
But then I'm the only one with the B,
yeah,
so that's why everybody calls me B.
yeah.
Call me B or they call me Young Buck, and it's
Yeah.
just like, yo, bro, just because I'm the youngest one here, bro, don't get it
And the
confused.
thing is, they use you, and then
Yeah,
next thing
because
you know,
everybody
you're
was
broken down.
yeah.
A young buck is great, but when you wear them down and it's like a horse. You
Keep on
take a
pounding
horse
down on that. It's
when you
just
first
like,
get-
yo.
Well, the thing is, when you first get a horse, typically they're not obedient, so it's called breaking the horse, and you literally ride the horse while
Breaking them in.
while it bucks, and it tries to buck you off, it tries to fight you, and you keep riding it, and then eventually it gets so worn out and beat up, it's like, and it finally concedes into, yeah, okay, I respect you.
Yeah, like that Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, exactly. Or the movie, Disney movie Spirit.
Oh yes, yes.
Disney?
Yeah,
I'm sorry if I got that wrong. It might be
it's
DreamWorks.
either Disney or DreamWorks, but I get what
But
you're talking about.
um, yeah, now it's definitely, and that's the issue I'm having now. I feel, I don't know. I'm trying to ride it out, but part of me, like, I'm at like a 50-50. Like, it go either way because I'm worn down. It was a terrible summer, and my worry is that this dude stays. Not that, like, I got nothing against him. He's a chill dude, super nice. He can work when he works, but the problem is, it's like the freaking what was it? This guy came in. He's a bus driver. Had knee surgery, complete knee surgery. Had his knee like moved, replaced,
Yep.
kneecap put back, and this dude's like, I think he said he was 69 years old.
Wow.
And I mean, the big tables that are in the art room, he literally picked it up by himself and carried it out the door and set it down. 69 years old, knee surgery.
Wow.
I'm like, so obviously, and I pick up the table, and I mean, it's decently heavy, but I mean, I could do it.
Yeah, it's manageable.
But then you got, a 60-year-old, I think he is, and because he has a dance career on the side, like a side job dance career and singing career, he doesn't want to hurt himself, so he's like, oh, I can't lift that. That's going to hurt my back. That's going to hurt this. That's going to hurt that. And I'm like, dude, if you're going to be a porcelain piece of glass and like talk about this is too heavy, that's too heavy, I don't want to hurt myself, I don't want to hurt this, hurt that. I'm like,
why are you here?
Like, why are you here? Like, you knew the requirements. When you apply for a job, it literally says, like, you have
able
to be
to lift 50 or 75 pounds.
Or 75 pounds. And then it says team lift 50 pounds or more. Because the key, I mean, that's the common sense, is when you lift something that's heavier than 50 pounds, or even, it doesn't even have to be 50 pounds. You could try and lift something that's 50 pounds or more, or even like 25 pounds or more.
Yeah.
You can't lift it, say, hey, can you help me lift this? And then you'll team lift it. It's just common sense, which isn't so common anymore.
Unfortunately.
But, so my big thing is really just, if he's still there, like throughout this school year, because we got the whole kindergarten hall that we haven't done, and they're talking about we need to do it during the month of December. And I'm like, okay, is this dude going to step up to the plate? Like, they were talking about, just do a simple cleaning, like scrub it. Don't, like, scrub it too deep where you're taking the wax off, but just kind of scrub it, clean it up, and then buff it. And then we'll tackle it next summer. But my thing is, you still have to move the furniture, to the side and do it, or move the furniture out and do it, and then move it back in real quick. But my thing is, if this dude's not on board and we're not moving fast enough, then we're going to be wasting time. We're not going to get the job done. And then it's like, I hate when people complain.
Yeah.
Like, there's a difference between genuinely complaining about something that's terrible and just, complaining about everyday duties that you are already required to do and already expected to do. That's like, bringing it back to what I was the thought I should have finished, was the trash. I mean, you're not, like you said, you're not expected to do trash. Yeah, if you see it, take care of it. That's the rule of thumb. If you see, you see trash on the floor in the hallway, the typical thing is pick it up. Even if it's not your hallway, just pick it up. Like, but I mean, you start to learn that there's some people that just don't care, or they don't 100% care. They only like 70% care. there's this dude that got us the sandwiches. I mean, it's a hit or miss with him. Like, I want to say at least 4 days out of the 5, he does great and he actually works and cares. But there's always that one day or that one time where he's like, eh. So you'll go up and you'll see like his hallways. There'll be like a bunch of trash on the floor here and there sporadically. Like he won't sweep his hallways.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, well, dude, I'm not gonna pick up stuff in your hallway if you ain't putting in the effort. So, but like other people's hallways, I'll see stuff, I'll try and pick it up and
Right.
stuff. So it's like you gotta pick and choose where you do the extra work. But yeah, I mean that trash, it's a lot. School creates a lot of freaking trash. You wouldn't think about it, but then all the paper, all the snacks, all the food,
Yeah.
all the supplies, some of them chew the eraser out the pencil and then they break the pencil and then they just leave it on the floor and then you got to sweep it up. But it sucks when it's one person always taking out the trash. And it seems like, I mean, my boy who bought us the sandwiches, he's always taking out the lunchroom trash, and I'm always taking out the end of the day trash from all the classrooms. So that's a lot. That's a lot for the same 2 people to be doing every single day.
Yeah.
Like, that's like if I was to tell you, you gotta clean the locker room by yourself every single day. And it's like, work together. Like the lunchroom. If I gave the lunchroom to the same 2, that's my pet peeve when I was at Merrimack School District up in New Hampshire. It was, me and one other person, my boy Will, same freaking, me and him all the time, cleaning the lunchroom. The entire lunchroom. We had to pick up the tables, then sweep the floor, and then clean it with the floor machine, mop the edges, and then put the tables all back down and position them ready for the next day for lunch. Doing that every single day. And I'm like, shouldn't this be a team effort? Like, big rooms or big jobs, like, you would think that a gym or a lunchroom or like a not necessarily a music room, but like big rooms,
Like band room.
if there's like a band room where it's all tile floor or whatever, like have someone go in there and sweep and then have another person go in and mop, like split up the work so that way it's not like someone's stuck doing this huge room and all this work. I mean, like you said best, like when I went over to do that tape, like build that table for some quick cash.
Yep.
Work's done faster. I mean, you can't deny that work is done faster with more people joining in on the job.
Yep.
Now, I mean, sometimes too many hands can get in the way and clutter and stuff, but in the aspect when you have a big room, it genuinely will work out better when you have more people.
True.
Same with trash. You have a ton of trash from like 200 plus rooms of a school of 800 plus kids and upward, probably 1,000 kids. It's going to go faster if more of you do the trash. Like, hey, like, we all collected our trash. The bin's getting full. Let me run it out. So, like, all the downstairs trash gets collected. I go upstairs and collect trash. When I'm heading upstairs to collect trash after I get out of the lunchroom, I can already see the bin's getting full. So someone should run that bin so that way when I bring all my trash down from upstairs and my boy brings his trash down from upstairs, all our trash that goes in there, all from upstairs, goes into that bin. There shouldn't be trash in that bin. So that way when we run it, it's not so hard. So we're not having to lift 20 plus bags that weigh like 50 pounds each.
Right.
So it's like common sense. Like, work together, be a team. And it sucks because now we've been saying like, oh, we're a great team. Like, we love it. We click, da 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 da. But now it's like,
yeah.
now there's this, I don't want to say one person, but now it's this monkey wrench in the group.
Well, it's true what they say, you know, a chain is only as strong as weakest link. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
And that's what it's come down to. We fell behind, and it's like, I told my supervisor, I said, listen, like, I told these guys, day one, we got to move furniture. We got to move furniture. And so we started moving furniture because the supervisor was there, but the supervisor went out. She had back surgery, essentially. She had blocks put in because she had bulging discs. And so she had those blocks put in. And when she had the blocks put in, she ended up basically being out for a while. Since she was out for a while, it's like there's no supervisor. I can't be like, hey, we're moving furniture. This is what we're going to do. We're going to move furniture. We're going to move them in these rooms. We're going to get this done. Like, I'm not in charge. So everybody, like, he put out the idea. He's like, oh, let's start doing these floors in the tower. Okay. Mind you, I had already moved out. I remember I messaged you that day saying, hey, I'm the only one here, and I just moved 8 rooms by myself.
Yeah.
And the supervisor knows that. They know that. I'm like, if I'm able to personally move 8 classrooms totally by myself, no help. There was no principal, no principal's husband, no high school kids, no nothing. I moved them all by myself. I left 3 file cabinets and one teacher desk because I couldn't get to the desk mover because it was downstairs in the flooded area at the time. So they were
desk mover?
Yeah. So a desk mover, basically you got the teacher's desk, the really heavy one. It's got drawers on it. It's got the drawer underneath where they put
Is it like L shape? Or most teacher's desk was an L shape?
No, it's the rectangle shaped ones, the basic ones.
Yeah, because we got mostly
we had some
L shaped ones.
It was,
oh my god,
you literally, those I like to do if you have a desk mover, which you might not, but
well, we have like rollers.
Yeah, so I would put rollers under 2 legs on one end of the L, and then put one on that corner.
Yeah.
And then I personally will lift the other end, and then I use those rollers, and I kind of swing it out like a horseshoe. Kind of rotate it as I go out the door, so it'll kind of hook out the door.
Yeah.
I mean, I've moved, when I worked for Merrimack, that was a big thing too, was L-shaped desks. Because working at the high school, you got L-shaped desks, everything's heavier. In a high school, you got the desks are heavier. The desks have racks on the bottom, yada yada yada. Your tables, you got those lab tables that have like slate tops.
Yeah,
slate tops are no joke. Like they're heavy.
Oh no, we had to deal with that too in a classroom, and thankfully my leg wasn't there. So when we went to go lift it up, it was loose, and it just went. I was just like,
slams down.
Well, I found the loose one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, Jesus Christ.
Like,
I'm like, thank God my freaking ankle wasn't there.
That'll break tiles. That'll mess up stuff. So, I mean, we had, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because there was 3 floors, 2 classrooms on each floor, so 6, and then we had 6 rooms on the bottom floor going from that section over. So, and then, no, because the upstairs was language classes. So you had about 13 or 14 rooms that had all those slated tables. And it was 8 tables per room. So do 8 times 13.
Damn.
I can't do that math right now. But, I mean, that's a lot of slate tables that are heavy. And all it is 4 wood legs and then the slate top on it. And you're literally carrying out. And if you don't have someone that's going to carry it with you, you're having to stand that up on end, get a dolly, and dolly it out.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of times what I did. Or if I had my boy Will with me, we would carry him out real quick.
I mean, that's what you gotta do sometimes, man. You gotta fucking just dolly it out. When in doubt, dolly it out. Because not trying to fucking deal with that bullshit. I mean, there was times, That's one thing that I do like about this job is that like my boss actually asked me for like clarification, and he always looks at me. He's like, he's like kind of like a little confused about. It. I was like, what you thinking, B? Like what do you think we should do? I'm like, well, I think what we should do is that I'm gonna take this guy, put it on top of here, flip this over, so that way I could take this all in one shot. So like, so you feed it to me, I'm gonna put her on the dolly, and then I'm gonna put her on top. That way we could just take both of these pieces out, bada bing, bada boom. And since this is on wheels, we could just go ahead and push her out on the wheels.
Yeah.
And then all this other miscellaneous stuff, the teachers got shelves, or those like you know how the sometimes the rooms have like built-in shelves like with like the bricks or whatever like
stuff,
that. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm gonna take all that miscellaneous stuff and put it on there. I'm like, there ain't no need to keep on putting it out in the hall. I'm like, no, put it right there, put it right there, put it right there. I ain't trying to put all that stuff right there. Same thing with the wires. I got tired of the wires. I after the first or second time, I was just like, nope, yank, 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 because he was trying to like, he was like, oh, it's like, damn, like this wire is being a little troubling. I'm like, no, it ain't. Took them all out. And it was just like, it's like, dude, they want us to do these rooms and they want the floor to be nice and clean, whatever like that.
Let's get it done. Knock it out. Come on.
Gotta take it out. It's like they want to pressure us.
And my thing is like, I was taught your goal is to do get a hallway done. Either get the hallway all the furniture in that one hallway on both sides out that day. You don't do, oh, we did 2 classrooms, like, we're good, let's chill out. Like, no. You try to complete an entire hallway, get all the furniture out or moved to the side, however you do it, in one day. Get it done in one day.
The problem we're suffering with is that we got the AC guys that are holding us up. Because we got classrooms that we could go ahead and we could bang out and we could just get in there and grab the stuff, whatever like that. But we can't go into those classrooms because the AC guys are constantly going in there and stuff like that. So it's like if we went to go strip the floor and stuff like that, next you know that, you know what I'm saying, they already fucked up one of my rooms on my floor. Yeah, literally freaking scratch marks and whatever like that. And then my boss said to himself, it's like, well, we ain't redoing it. That's for damn sure. And I don't blame him. I was just like, hell yeah, I ain't fucking redoing that.
You know what the custodian saying is? It's always next summer.
Yep.
That's the go-to.
Because it's like, dude, we just did all that work, and then you guys got these AC people who don't really give a fuck. And like, I don't care if you're first party, I don't care if you're second party, I don't care if you're third party. It's like,
I don't care. I don't care who you are. But if you're a contractor, now, not saying there's not a single good contractor.
Yeah, not saying all contractors are like
but
that.
All contract companies are scumbags. You'll have this rare, and I mean rare, it's as rare as common sense. A rare time where you'll run across this contractor, or a contractor, not contractors, a contractor that actually cares. And they're like, oh, we'll clean this up behind us, and they'll clean up behind. No. I've only experienced, I want to say one contractor. And that was it was when I was at Merrimack.
Yep.
And it was at the elementary school. And, I mean, we were like, they were putting in lights. And I mean, I talked one-on-one with the supervisor. We were super chill because he knew that I had keys and he knew I did.
Oh, you're talking about the tube?
I did a lot of
the tube lights, right? Oh.
These guys were putting in LED lights.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the tube lights.
Merrimack got on board with, we're never going to have to change lights again. We're never going to have to change the ballasts. We weren't going to have to touch lights ever again. Well, the school I'm at now, same thing. We don't have to change lights ever again. We don't have to order them, nothing. Very low maintenance for the buildings now. You just got to unclog the toilets. Maintenance handles it all. So, which brings me to the point. Why is my homeboy doing maintenance stuff at our school? He's a custodian. You signed a contract to be a custodian. It says in the paper, it says, can do custodial work, can clean floors, do this, do that. You put down on your. What? It doesn't say can you rewire an outlet. That ain't your job.
Yeah.
I gotta get this trash has to be taken out. You're over here wiring an outlet. Now my boy has to take out the trash because you didn't do it because you're over here wiring an outlet. What does maintenance get paid for?
Yeah.
Maintenance gets paid almost twice as much as me.
Yeah.
If someone gets paid twice as much as me, then they better be doing at least twice as much work as me, or be doing twice as hard work, like work that actually requires a certification or some kind of thing.
Right.
That's kind of like, prime example in Alabama, they're talking about, there's talk about hiring the minimum wage to $15 an hour. Okay, so you hire the minimum wage to $15 an hour, so now McDonald's, Burger King employees get $15 an hour because their job is stressful. My job is stressful. Your job is stressful. Who are McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Taco Bell, all fast food restaurants for that matter? Who are they to determine their job is stressful and ours isn't? Who are they to determine that, working at a quarry isn't as stressful as working at a fast food place?
Yeah.
So you're getting paid $15 an hour, and this custodian is only getting paid $18 an hour. So now I'm only getting paid $3 an hour more than a fast food worker. Why am I going to work at a custodian job? I could just go work at McDonald's, flip some burgers, and be like, I'm sorry, I don't do register. I don't talk to people.
Yeah.
And then they just
when you start limiting yourself
and
stuff like that, you gotta be more versatile. Which is another thing that I think is good is you being versatile. Which I don't mind gaining the experience, but it's just again what you're saying is like constantly doing that experience, and then that's not in your job description.
And then you end up causing other people pain because you're stepping out of your boundary. But not only that, he's doing that work. He's not getting paid for that.
Mm-hmm.
He could be getting paid $28 an hour to be fixing that outlet, but he's choosing to not. He's getting paid only $20 an hour. So he's losing $8 an hour for every hour that he spends doing that work.
Yeah.
So he's losing out. He may not care because he doesn't notice it as much because, you can't miss money that's not there.
Well, that was like when I was working at the gym, which I definitely want to do again. But my job description was supposed to be working the front desk. The next I'm over here, like I told you, I expressed it. I was over here cleaning the bathrooms. I was over here taking care of the sauna. I was over here freaking wiping down the machines, fixing the machines, because sometimes people are ego lifters and then they're going huffing and puffing and laying go of the cable. You know that one that I showed you?
And then it falls off the track or whatever.
Yeah, well, it doesn't just fall off the track, the pins. So when you put the pin in, there's a little spring that gets attached towards that pin, and when you slam it so hard, the friction, and then it comes off of that spring, and now you don't have that hook anymore towards the thing. So now you just have this deadbolt that you have to, hopefully it connects and it's allowing the weight. I mean, granted, it seems like more of a aesthetic type of thing, but it helps a lot better when you have that string for you to put that pin in. But it's just all this,
So here's lies the question. So my question for you: if I offered you a job at my gym, and you said, now you're currently employed at that gym that you spoke of.
Yes.
So, but I offered you a job at my gym, and I say, I'll pay you, ballpark, how much were you getting paid at that gym?
I was getting paid, I want to say I think it was like 16.
So 16. I say, I'll pay you $22 an hour as long as you run the front desk at night, you clean the bathrooms, and you maintain the machines when needed.
Yeah.
What job are you going to take? You going to stick with your job that you're stepping out of your comfort zone, and
or you're going to go?
Or you're going to go for the
hands down,
pay?
Yeah, hands down. Go to the one that's going to pay you more, because if you're doing X amount of work,
Get
then
paid
you
for
get
what you're worth.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I stress to you. I say, when you apply for a job, and just like I'm gonna do on Tuesday when I go in for this job interview, I'm gonna be like, if he says, "Can you do maintenance stuff? Can you change bulbs? Do that?" Yeah, I can, but if I'm doing maintenance, like obviously if I'm changing bulbs, I don't classify changing bulbs as maintenance. If I'm doing like ballasts or which I'm still iffy on, I'm not a fan of touching electricity if I don't have to.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, because I actually got zapped when I was putting in one of those light
that
bulb
doesn't-
tools because
that
I'm not
doesn't
I
bother
was
me.
I wasn't accustomed to it.
Yeah.
Like I knew what they were talking about, but like watching it in action, I was like, all right, it doesn't seem too hard. So I had my boss do
see,
it first,
yeah.
and then when I saw what he was doing,
Shoot,
I was like, I
could show
started
you
doing
all
it my
kinds of
damn
things.
self.
I could show you how to replace the fixture, like the whole the cover that goes on there,
Yep.
the door that drops down because you guys got
Yeah,
that
because like the
drops
two
down.
pings and stuff like that.
I
See?
could replace that whole thing, that whole plastic metal.
Oh
thing.
shit.
I could replace all that. I mean, I could really step out of my zone if I wanted to. I could do tiles, replacing tiles, cutting them to shape and all that.
Oh yeah. We did the tiles too, and we did the
But my thing is,
ceiling tiles.
my thing is, if you have a maintenance staff, now I ain't gonna no bullshit of like, oh, we hire you as custodian and maintenance. No. When I went on that Hire True website, it said custodian. It didn't say custodian/maintenance. And when I read that job description, it didn't say maintenance and custodian anything. Maintenance was not included anywhere. And nor was fixing, changing desk heights. That's all fine and dandy. Changing light bulbs. Again, fine and dandy. The simple stuff
Yeah.
that an average, custodian would do. But when you start talking about changing ballasts, you're talking about can you, replace fixtures? Can you, if I'm having to, rewire, like, oh, there's a tile that's, on the where the loudspeakers are,
Yep.
where they come through. If I got to fix that tile and it requires me to unhook the speaker and all that, that's maintenance. Come on now.
Yeah.
That's like you're talking about handling wires. If I screw up those wires, then they don't get like a call like a student is missing,
Or if they're calling a
for
specific person.
to come to the front desk because their parents there or whatever, and they can't get the message, and then they're like, oh well, who messed with the speaker? And then they come. That ain't gonna fall on me because I don't got the credentials to be messing with those wires.
Yeah, and I don't want that type of responsibility.
Exactly. That's like giving me extra keys. That's a big pet peeve of mine. Like I like to have all the keys. When I'm a custodian working at a school, I want the keys to every exterior door.
Yeah.
Like not like, closets or storage area. I like doors that go into the school that, people could walk out of. Like if a student can walk over to that door and push it open and walk to the outside, I want a key to that door.
Yeah.
Because if I get locked out or I go, not locked out, but if I walk out and, I'm on one side of the building and I don't want to walk all the way around to the front or I don't want to walk all the way to the side or whatever, I should be able to just walk up to the first door I see, unlock it, walk into the school.
Yeah.
Like not have to worry about, do I have a key to this door?
Yeah.
Do I have
I
a
mean,
key to that
thankfully,
door?
like you're able to use your badge. So.
But not every door has a badge.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with our school. We have there's a door, so we have, it's, you got the cafeteria, and then there's a set of doors that goes out from the cafeteria out to this portico or outside area where the kindergarten is, where all the kindergartners can go out, sit at a picnic table, hang up their bags and stuff like that. But it also goes all the way out, and there's another set of doors that, like you said, has the badge. Then it goes into the hallway, which leads to the gym. But the first set of doors that I was talking about that goes from the cafeteria doesn't have a badge. It requires a key. The key that works for it is the key that unlocks the lunchroom, the kitchen to the lunchroom. which only the lunchroom person has, the head lunchroom person. Why does the head lunchroom person's key that unlocks the kitchen work for a door that goes outside of the building?
Yeah.
To me, all the buildings that exit the building should be the same lock, the same key.
Yeah.
With-
we have one of those. I mean, we have a master key.
Yeah.
We all have. So we have that functionality, and then we have like a bunch of other keys too. I have yet to really tamper with like too many of the other keys. So like I'm still like learning and stuff, but
Yeah.
most of the doors that are able to get inside the building is just the same
One
key
key,
that
yeah.
I utilize for like pretty much everything.
And that's how it is. I have a master key that basically works, like you said, on every exterior door, and it actually works on a handful of interior doors as well, if I need to get through.
Yeah.
Then I have a master key for all the classrooms to get into,
Same.
except the ones at a West Wing, which is it's the classrooms above the board, basically the board of the school, which peeves me too, because I had to clean those rooms for a while, and if the teacher went to go eat lunch with their students and closed the door, then it's locked. I can't get into your classroom and clean it.
Yeah. I can't grab your trash. I can't do any of that.
Yeah. So it's like, I was like, and that's because they put those classrooms in after they add additional classrooms, because they built off of it, built the board.
They
And
should have
then-
been made you guys keys
But
for that.
my thing is, when you put those classrooms in, you put those doors in, make sure the lock is the same lock as all the other classrooms.
Right.
Why would you put a new lock in there?
Right.
Like, and if it was, oh, well, they don't make that lock. Okay, then I guess you got to key the whole school again. It is what it is. Like, your custodians need keys to that, or you need to give them the key to that new lock.
Yeah.
One or the other. Like, you got to meet in the middle or something.
I mean, if you want them to have access, then you have to give them that access.
Well, if you want them to do their job, you got to provide them with the tools.
Exactly.
That's my big thing. Like, provide me with tools. If you want me to be versatile, then provide me with the tools that can make me versatile.
Exactly.
Like, which could be keys, which could be, tools to move furniture, could be knowledge to do such thing.
Right.
But no, this week was hell week. That's for damn
I mean,
sure.
just
It was
yeah.
hell.
I mean, just off that whole Jeff right there. I mean, that just tells
That's
you
just
it
a
right
quick
there.
summary.
Yeah,
Like, I could go
that's
on
just a
and
quick
on.
summary from what we experienced just like this just this past week, and best believe there's a lot more to come. But we will be right back with you guys. And this was just the week rack up with Conversation Convo Combos.
See you next week.
Peace.
Peace.